Hi everybody, and welcome back to this week's Chat SpAt. This is going to be more kind of YouTube related questions. So if you are not a YouTuber or you don't, really care about YouTube related stuff, well then I will just see you guys next week. If you are into this and you are a YouTuber, these are some great topics this week, so let's just get started. Now, all of the people that I am mentioning today do have channels. I will leave them down in the description box. You are more than welcome to check them out. They are all a part of mine and Dawn's Facebook group, Beauty and Beyond, and they are amazing. So I'll leave all their links down below. Now, the first question is from Lainey Estelle. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. She had a pretty good topic to bring up, and what she wanted to talk about was how do you maintain relationships on YouTube or a blog community when you start to grow. She says that she is slowly getting to know people, but sometimes she forgets to, in the moment, she forgets to touch base with these people who have been with her from the beginning of her channel. And she's not talking about how, not commenting or anything, but she's talking about developing a true and meaningful relationship with people and maintaining that without getting overwhelmed. Does this even make sense? Yes, it does make sense, Lainey. I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm actually seeing this happen with a lot of people myself that I'm friends with, and that their channels have grown, and you can just tell that they are having a really, really hard time maintaining being able to keep communication with me, communicating with me and keeping that relationship going. And I'm very, very understanding, so I try my hardest to know that they're very, very busy people. And me myself, I've made relationships when I first started my channel. I made relationships with people, and I always comment back. I always comment back to them, and I always comment back to people who email me or private message me. But me going to someone else and being like, hey, how are you doing? I find that very, very hard, just because I'm constantly working. And if I'm not working, then I'm with my family. And I have limited time with my family because of everything that I do on my blog or my YouTube channel. And you guys know how active I am. I'm on here every single day almost. I think Sunday may be the only day that I don't upload, but that's because I'm doing but recording my videos for the prior week. As we grow, we gain so many friends, and we want all of those friendships, and they all mean something to us individually. But on social media, there are millions of people, and I'm not that big, 2,600, and I have so many friends. So many people that I want to keep contact with. I want to talk to them every single day, and it's just not possible. So, advice-wise, Lainey, it's very, very hard. Hopefully, all we can do is hope that they understand, don't take it personal, that we're not disliking them or just neglecting them out of spite. Hopefully they know that it is because we are very, very busy. It's just very hard, to pick and choose who are you going to touch base with when you have 200 or 500 people that you need to keep in touch with. It's very, very hard. So for me, I really, really like to just keep who I talk to on a personal level like that to a minimum, where it's like 10 people and under. And that's also why I have my Facebook group, is so I can talk to a lot of my friends that are on there all at once in one post. It's really, really hard. At nighttime, when you're able to sit down, email a couple of them and just say, how are you doing? Explain to them that you're very, very busy, and, just be honest. That's the best thing you can do, is just be honest. And the people that are true friends, the people that, you really, really want to keep in your life and that are worth making that effort to keep, in contact with, they will understand. And they will be there when you're able to give them that attention. And that's pretty much all I can say. If you guys have any advice, any way that you think would make things easier, leave them in the comments, because I'm also struggling with that, and I'm guessing that probably every single other YouTuber is struggling with that as well. Now, my friend Leah Graham, she wants to know how to maintain a good filming schedule when you're a mom. Now, that differs for everybody, because, if you work, if you're a stay-at-home mom, how many kids you have, how involved the father is, if he's even involved. I mean, that really, really depends. For me, I have 2 children. One is in school, one isn't. My husband is very, very active in their lives, but he works full-time. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I do have a lot of time. My son is young enough, you know, my daughter's in school during the day until about 3:30. My son is young enough to where he still takes one nap, fingers crossed, every day for a couple of hours. So, and in the morning, you know, while I'm drinking my coffee and trying to wake up, he's in the living room, you know, watching his shows, his Barney and all his favorite shows, and Jake and the Neverland Pirates and Ninjago, and he's just chilling. So I have the time to kind of catch up on emails, drink my coffee, wake up, you know, say good morning to my group, deal with stuff like that, get all of my review ordering done, and then I'm all mommy, all cleaning for a couple of hours, and then around noon, noon 30, he takes a nap until about 3:30. So I have about noon 30 until 3:30 where I can film, I can shower, I can catch up with people, I can do blog reviews, and it's just a never-ending thing like that. And then once my husband gets home around 5 o'clock, he makes dinner for me because he's an amazing cook. And it just gives me some time. He's such a good dad, and when he gets home, all he wants to do is play with the kids. So that right there just gives me time to come in and do what I need to do, if I need to film or catch up on stuff. And then he doesn't work on the weekends, so that is my work time, which is hard because it gives us less time as a family when we're all home to spend together. But I've been doing this for almost a year now. This month in May, it's going to be a year. I actually think the 5th of May, maybe the day before, was actually my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, which was really, really exciting. So I kind of got this whole schedule down pat, but it differs with how my children grow and what goes on in my life, because I love to work, so you never know, I might end up getting a job. My children get older and they have more activities, or my son will be starting school soon, so that'll give me more time directly during the day to do what I need to do. If you work, it's very, very hard. I mean, you're working that 8 hours a day during the day, coming home, you have motherly duties, you know, cooking and cleaning, and you taking care of your kids, and you really just don't have that time. My advice would be, if you want a consistent schedule, keep it to 1 or 2 times a week, especially if you're that busy, so you're not putting too much pressure on yourself, and get a ring light or umbrella light. That way, once you get the kids to bed, you know, and you have time to yourself, you can pop on those lights. It still looks like day, nobody will know the difference, it's really great lighting, and you can get your videos done, you know. And that, you know, pop it in while you got the time, you know, like that's what I do, is I look for the openings of times that I have, and I sit down and I film. And then at nighttime I come back and I edit it. And you know, that makes for a little sleep. And it is hard and it is draining, but I have such a passion for it, you know. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and that's the only reason why I'm able to put out as many videos as I am. And my husband is so supportive, and that's why it seems like I have all the time in the world. And I really don't. But I work hard, and I love what I do. So, you know, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't try to do too much, because when it starts to become that hectic all the time, you're going to lose your passion for it, and you don't want to do that. So you just find your openings, you know, sneak it in when you can, and just make it fun. You know, don't worry. Don't worry about your channel. Don't worry about growing. Don't worry about the people on it. Don't worry about what people are going to think. I don't know why I'm saying this, because I worry too. I'm not taking my own advice, but I'm trying really hard day to day to, you know, remember that, to just have fun with it. This is supposed to be fun. And for us mothers, we need the fun. We need something for ourselves. So don't put too much pressure on yourself and start to hate this. You know, just go with the flow. The next question is from Amanda, and she wants to know, what would you do if you agreed to collab with someone and the other person didn't post their part? With this, when I collab with someone, I like to keep in contact with them. If we have scheduled our collab for a month away, or 2 to 3 weeks away, or even longer than that, I like to keep in contact, especially the week before it goes up. How are you doing? Is your video done? Here's my link. Can I have your link? If they don't give you their link to put in their description box, do not post your video. That's as easy as I can say it, I've never had this issue ever. I've never had this issue collabing with somebody. But if they don't post it at the time and date that you guys scheduled, don't post yours. You know, it's that easy. Just don't do it. And, you know, contact me with what's going on, see if something's wrong, you know, see if they're having issues and if you can help. But I mean, if they're just straight up like, yeah, forget you, well, forget them. You just delete your video or just not even post it. You know, just whatever. So that is my chat spat for this week. I hope it was somewhat helpful. I feel like I'm kind of rambling on and on without making any kind of sense. I'm still really sick and I'm trying so hard to get through this. I was like getting over a sickness and then I got a different one. So this one is like super hard in my chest and my throat. So I'm like cutting out a lot of me coughing and gagging everywhere. So I feel like I'm on the mend. So hopefully this videos will be a lot better lately or soon. I'm so sorry, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this and it was useful, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.